Another day, here we are. We keep doing our 15 to 20 minute sessions every day, trying to be as consistent as we possibly can. Today we're going to focus a little bit more on our core, back, and legs. So that's what's going on. Today we need two things that you can find in your house. The first one is a chair, a couch. I'll be using a chair. And the second one is something small that you can jump over. We're going to be doing some lateral jumping. For that, I'm going to be using just a small suitcase that we have here. Let's get into the first exercise. We're going to start with some one-leg squats. Now for this, you want to put your back leg up on a chair and create some distance between your legs. Let's get back a little bit further. We're doing 6 squats on each leg. It's not too many, but make sure that your form is as good as it can possibly be. Here we go, 6 squats. 1, and balance. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, switch legs this time. And 1. Make sure your knees don't go past the edge of your toes, and you want to keep your back straight as you're doing this. 4, nice and slow. 5, and 6. That's great for our quads, for our quadricep muscles. The next one that we're going to do is pelvic raises, similar that we did in the first video, but this time with your feet up on a chair. Now there are 2 versions of this exercise. The first one that we can do is with 2 feet, like so, raising our pelvis up. This is a great exercise for the hamstrings and the glutes. If that's too easy, you can do this with 1 leg also. But I'm going to be doing it with both legs 10 times. Here we go, 90-degree angle, and 1, and down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should be feeling this in your hamstrings and your glutes. 9 and 10. Slowly come down. And now you need a small object, a backpack will do, or a small suitcase. I'm going to be using a small saxophone that's laying around the house. What we're doing is lateral jumps. 12 jumps, 1 on each side of this thing that you're putting beside you, okay? Keep your balance and do it slowly if you need to. That's 1. If you can do it quickly, you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 12 in total, 11, 12. That's 12 jumps. All right, let's get into some back exercises. We're going to do a Superman. So laying down on the floor, hands out in front of you, and all you're going to do is raise your upper body. 10 times, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to hold it for a second as you're up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. We're going to get into the shoulder sequence now that we've done previously. Start with your hands by your sides, out to the sides, out in front of you, like you're surrendering, and hands up. Back to the surrender, 90-degree in front, out to the sides, and down. That's 1. We're doing 7 reps. Here we go. Nice and slow. 2. Feeling it in our shoulders. That's 3. 4 more. Keep an athletic stance with our legs. If this is too easy for you, you can do this with 1-pound weights, water bottles, that's good too. Nice and slow. Precision with each movement. That's 5. 2 more. Here we go. And last one. There we go. All right, last exercise of the set before we get into a break. We're going to do plank jumps. Push-up position. You want your feet together, and what we're going to do is jump with our feet to create a split. And back. 8 times out and back. 2, 3, 4. Holding the right position with your plank. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we're done the first set. Shake it out a little bit, give your muscles a chance to relax, and we're going to start the second set in about a minute. So take your breath, deep breaths. It's not a very cardio intensive workout. We shouldn't be getting our heart rate up too much with the exception of the jumps, but we will feel our legs and hopefully our core muscles after we're done. Half a minute, take some deep breaths. Seconds. Okay, we're going to start with the core exercises this time. We'll start with the plank and the jumping splits. All right. Right into the Superman after this. So once again, push-up position, and all we're going to do, create the splits between our legs and back. That's 1, 8 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's a great core exercise and a little bit of the quads too. Now we're going to get into the Superman, laying on the floor with our hands like this under our head and just raise your upper body. Here we go, 10 times. As high as you can, hold it, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring that chair in. We're going to do some pelvic raises now. Create that 90-degree angle. And once again, we're going to do 10 pelvic raises. 1. That's a bit close, actually. 2. Create the straight line. 3. Between our hips, knees to the shoulders. 4. 5. 6. 7. And squeeze your butt muscles as you're doing it to work those glutes. And 10. Getting into the one-legged squats. One leg back, one leg forward. Get your balance and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing 6 each side. 5 and 6. Switch sides and continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Last but not least, lateral jumps. Get your bag or whatever you're using. Down on the ground, 12 jumps. Here we go. Straight into the jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's it for the second set. We're going to take a minute break and we'll start the third set right away. Shake it out. take some deep breaths. It's a bit of a shorter exercise session today. We've been working hard progressively until now, which is great. We want to keep up the intensity and keep up the consistency. We'll do a little bit of stretching today, so it's very legs heavy, but it's good, we'll make it through. 20 seconds. All right. 10 seconds. What we're gonna do this time is we're gonna do the 2 leg exercises. We're gonna start with the 2 leg exercises, and then we'll do the 2 core exercises, and we'll finish off with the jumps. And I missed one thing, the shoulder sequence. Okay, we'll do the shoulder sequence. There we go, starting with the squats. 1-legged squat. Right leg, here we go, hand down. 1, 2, 3, 6 each leg. 4. If this is too easy, you can do 8 or 10 reps. 6, switch legs. And keep going. 1, 2, 3, nice and slow. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, pelvic raises. Feet on the chair. And 1. 10 pelvic raises. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. We're now going to do the core exercises starting with the Superman. Down on the floor, hands on your legs, hands under your head, and we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 reps in total. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go into the push-up position, and we're going to do our jump splits and out. That's 1, 8 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're now going to do the shoulder sequence. Do it with me together 7 times. Arms out, here we go. That's 1. 2. Nice and slow. Each movement should be as accurate as possible, creating these 90-degree angles. 3. 4. 5. 6, and last one. And 7. The last exercise of the set, lateral jumps. Get a backpack, basket, something. We're going to jump 12 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great job. stretch it out. Wiggle out your whole body, your arms, your legs, your neck a little bit. We're gonna do some deep breaths as we get our heart rate back down. Start with some neck rolls. Here we go. And 3 big shoulder rolls in each direction. Nice and slow. Alright, let's stretch out the arms. Left arm across the right body, across the body, and the right arm brings the elbow into the close. Hold each stretch for 10 to 15 seconds. And switch. It's a great stretch for the shoulder, especially when we keep our thumbs down. Alright, left arm over the head, pulling down on the elbow with the right arm and back with the head. Once again, this is a tricep stretch. We didn't work our triceps too much today, but tomorrow we got another few exercises for the triceps, so make sure you stretch it out and prepare. Switch sides if you haven't already done so. Alright, let's get on the ground and finish off our stretches. Shake out the legs. This time we're going to stretch our quads as we're laying down. So lay down on one side, put your hand on your head, and take the top leg, bring it back, just like we do as we're standing up. We're going to push our pelvis forward. And switch sides, you can roll over. I'm going to turn around so that I don't show you, give you guys my back. And release. Let's wiggle out the legs again. This time we're also going to stretch our lower back and our hamstrings. We did some work on hamstrings today. This is very important. Hands up, deep breath, and reach as far as you can. As you exhale. You can do this with a towel. Wrap around the edge of your feet and hold the side of the towel, or you can just hold on to your ankles and shins, or your toes if you get. 3 deep breaths, and each time you take a deep breath, move forward a little bit. Make sure you keep your legs straight. That'll really help focus the stretch on the hamstrings and the glutes. And release. Glute stretch. Cross your right leg over your left leg and hug your knee with your left leg straight on the floor. And switch. Left leg now crosses over your right leg is flat on the floor, and you're hugging your left knee. And release. Great job. We're all done for today. That was a great session. It was a little bit shorter and a little bit lighter than the previous sessions. I hope you learned some new exercises that you can go on and incorporate into future sessions that you build for yourself. We will be building on these ones, especially with the pelvic thrusts. You can do that with one leg, and that really helps work the hamstring in an efficient way using your body weight with only things that you can do at home. So again, I hope you learned a lot from this session, and I hope you're staying consistent with this challenge. Keep going. You're doing great so far. We'll see you tomorrow.